Welcome to the Age Gracefully Show with Dr. Michael Grossman, the well-known anti-aging stem cell and regenerative medicine specialist, best-selling author, and founder of the OC Wellness Clinic in Irvine, California. Each week, he shares the latest information to help you look and feel your best so you age gracefully. And here's your host, Dr. Michael Grossman.
I'm Dr. Michael Grossman. I'm an anti-aging physician. I have the pleasure of helping people both to age gracefully from the inside and the outside. The inside, I do all this work on a regular basis with keeping people youthful with bioidentical hormones and other nutritional interventions that maintain youthfulness inside. But I also have the pleasure of having people look youthful on the outside. And it's real helpful to look healthy and youthful because it makes you happy. And being happy is a real critical part of reversing the aging process. So when I take somebody who has severe acne scars and I make them look younger and healthier, it makes them happy. When I take and work with the patient who is feeling like, oh, they're looking old and wrinkly and saggy, and I make them look younger, it makes them happy. And that's a very important part of reversing aging. You want to look young and feel young both. And your brain emotional thoughts about yourself is very important in being youthful. So I really have a great time having people look younger as well as feel younger. Plus, when I have people look younger, I'm using a part of my brain that's the aesthetic, artistic part of my brain. We used to think that aging of the skin had just to do with the process of losing elasticity in the skin. And we thought that was the main reason why people looking older. Well, that is a part of it, but really more of it has to do with loss of fat. The healthy fat of a newborn baby, their face looks real puffed up. When you get to be a teenager, it's looking less puffy, but still pretty full. You get to be 40 years old, less full. You get to be 60, 70 years old, it's really saggy. And most of the sagging comes because you've lost volume. It's like letting the air out of a balloon. The fat in the face is very important for youthfulness. So let's do a little looking at some pictures here. So just wait a second. So here we have a lady's face. So she might be in her mid-40s. And you see what her face looks like. Not ideal. One second here. Here's the face I want to show you. So you can see that one face, she has a lot of sagging in her face. And you can see the sagging is quite noticeable. And then in the other picture, the sagging is gone. Now, we didn't particularly add volume to where she was sagging, but rather in areas that she wasn't sagging, but she had lost the volume. But that has an effect of like blowing up the face, like blowing up a balloon. And she just looks more youthful. She looks healthier. She looks more naturally younger. And you wouldn't know exactly how I did it. So that's one of the big things that happen as we age. We see that by adding the volume material, we can change the face dramatically. So here's another face. You see here it is where she looks older and she lost volume in her face. And then in the after picture, wow, she looks so much more youthful, naturally youthful. She doesn't look like, whoa, what did we do? She looks so weird that we added some things and made her look younger. No, it's just a very, very natural way to look younger. So that is adding volume into the face. We have several kinds of materials that we use. We have materials that last for 18 months, which is Volbella. We have materials that last for 2 years. That's Sculptra. We have materials that last for 5 years. That's Bellafill. I love the Bellafill because it lasts so long and it ends up being a much lower cost for people. These materials are various kinds of things. Some of them are actual collagen that we add. Some of them are little microscopic little crystals or spheres that cause your body to grow collagen around them. And they're very safe. And the trick is to go to a doctor who does it a lot, who's really artistic, because you don't want to look funny. You don't want to look like there's something peculiar going on in your face. And when I do it, it's so nice because people just look naturally more youthful. Now, I want to show you another picture here. There are 3 pictures here. So you see the before picture, someone who looks old. She lost volume, and she has all those little acne scars around the angle of her lips. And then you see the middle picture where we've done a CO2 laser where her skin looks smoother and softer, and the acne scars are gone around her lips. And then the last picture, you see we added volume, and the volume plumps up her skin, and she looks so much younger. And this is a picture of my office manager. And she continues to look really young. And she looks young because she does the things I tell her to do. So the CO2 laser, the picture in the middle, was a process where we make hundreds of pinholes in your skin. And each pinhole, we vaporize your skin, just dissolve it. So you lose 5% of your skin. But then the skin grows together, youthful, healthy, young, smooth, elastic, vibrant skin. And it makes your skin look youthful all over. And it removes scarring and unevenness in your skin. And you just look more youthful. And this is a natural way to stimulate your own skin to regrow in a youthful way. And the treatment lasts for years. Maureen will do these treatments maybe every 2 years or something, or just a little bit of a stimulus to keep her skin looking youthful and smooth. She's also done it on her hands because your hands can get very old and rough and scaly and not soft and resilient. And so this is something that makes your skin look youthful anywhere. It feels like smooth baby skin. And you can do it anywhere on your hands or arms or chest or wherever you like. Now, we add the volume is a different thing. So the laser can make your skin tighter all over, but doesn't add the volume. The volume are these other injectables that plump your skin up and make it look more youthful. So those are things that we can do. Here's another picture of one of my patients, and you see that she's had a lot of volume loss. And when we add the volume in, she looks really youthful. Now, I don't let my patients smile when we take pictures, so it's the same look every time. So she's not smiling in either picture. And she looks like she's a lot happier after I've done it, but really, she's a very happy person. But this makes your skin look more youthful. And you don't know what I've done when you look at people. You just notice that, wow, they look good. They look youthful. They look healthy. They look happier. And that's something we can do. It's a very easy treatment. People really like it. And it's fun to do it. It's fun to have it done and fun to do it. And these treatments are all easy office visits. This is something that's really fun, something called cool sculpting. You see that we take the fat out of your looks, and you can see that the fat is dissolved. And what we do with fat, that in places that you don't want it, we dissolve it. And we can do it in a variety of places. So frequently we do it in the abdomen, and you can see the before and afters. They just look more natural. We just dissolve the fat. And you can see that you can also dissolve it in other areas, such as the back, love handles. And it's very easy to do this. This treatment called cool sculpting involves freezing the fat, and it kills the fat, and it's gone forever. So once you've done it, you don't have to keep on doing it. It's gone. And it's a very easy treatment to do. People really enjoy the treatment and makes a huge difference. Now, there's another treatment that you can do called Kybella, which dissolves fat. And so you can see here that her chin looks so much better now. And this again is once it's done, it's done. It's there for good. You can dissolve the fat very easily through Kybella. Kybella is little injections. This is a man who we did, and you can see his neck looks just better. He has a more clearly defined neck and doesn't have that saggy look in his neck. So Kybella is little injections of a material that actually dissolves the fat. So we can do it in the neck. We don't do it all over the body, but we can do it in the neck. It's very easy. And once you do one or two treatments, it's permanently gone. These are all fun things that we do. We have other fun things that we do, such as but the Botox injections. So Botox injections, we can inject in these areas in the forehead, and it stops you from making that scowling look. We can inject around the eyes, so instead of having all these little wrinkly things, the wrinkly things are gone. And so these are easy things to do. Botox is fun. Often it's the first time you see the wrinkles here and the wrinkles gone. Often that's the first thing we do when people want to look younger because it's so easy and it just stops the wrinkling. Now, Botox wrinkling is from the movement. So Botox only stops movement. And if the movement is creating wrinkling, easy fix. Botox lasts 3 or 4 months. Very easy process to do Botox. So the other thing we can do is we have injections like Juvederm, Restylane, and other hyaluronic acid products that are very easy. We inject it into these little faint lines. The first sign of aging, you get these little lines, and we can inject them so that they go away. And you can see here, she has these little lines around her nasolabial folds, and then they go away. That's very simple. We can easily do that. And that's another fun thing that's very easy. And frequently people like to do that as one of the first kinds of things. So those will give you an idea of the kind of things that we do for having people look younger. And I love doing it. It's a fun thing to do, makes men and women happy. And I think it's a part of anti-aging because when you look younger, it makes you feel younger, it makes you feel happier. And feeling happy is very important to stay youthful. So I encourage you to do things to look younger, but don't do that instead of doing the things to change your insides. So we have many things to do that make your insides younger. And my work is really fun. I don't really work all day. I just play around and have people look younger and feel younger. It's not really work, but don't tell anybody. Anyway, it's a pleasure talking with you all. And I hope this has been a fun discussion for you. And should you have questions, call my office, speak to Maureen. She's my laser consultant. She's been with me for 10 years and she knows all the different possibilities of how to look younger. You could do a consult with her. Come in and she'll look at your skin and she'll tell you what options you have and what it might cost, etc. Anyway, it's a pleasure talking with you all. All be well and stay young. Thanks so much. Bye now.
Thank you for watching the Age Gracefully Show with Dr. Michael Grossman. Join us next week for another informative discussion to help you age gracefully. Be sure to visit us at ocwellness.com.